When Vasquez does not catch up with Gorman and Hicks, the lieutenant tells Hicks to go on while he goes back for her. Gorman finds Vasquez on the verge of unconsciousness and begins dragging her through the ducts, only to be cut off when an alien bursts through a vent in front of him. Gorman fires a couple of shots at the alien, but they only seem to ricochet off the front of its head, which would seem to indicate that Vasquez hit the alien in a soft spot, the front of the head just to the side, where a human's temple would be. Of course, the damage could have been done simply due to the fact that she shot it at point-blank range. The two turn to see an alien advancing over the other alien that Vasquez previously shot, which has now stopped thrashing about and seems to be quite dead. And with Gorman's shots having no effect on the aliens in front of them, they realise the situation is hopeless. Yet another question to which there is no immediate answer, brought up at this point, is whether alien acid has any sort of sedative effect. Vasquez is looking extremely weak by the time Gorman finds her, which is probably less than a minute from the exchange with the alien. Whether she is nearly passing out from what must be excruciating pain, or there is something in the acid that is weakening her further, is not clear. Hudson didn't seem to be under any sort of sedative effect when he received an acid wound in the APC. However, he wasn't required to do much in the way of physical activity after receiving the wound. Plus, it wasn't part of his anatomy that would cripple him, as opposed to Vasquez. Plus, the wound was treated shortly thereafter. Hicks tells Hudson to pick it up when they evacuate the APC. Whether Hudson is showing ill effects from the acid, or Hicks is just encouraging him, is not made apparent. Rather than being taken alive, Gorman pulls out a grenade and he and Vasquez clutch it as the aliens close in. At the last possible second, an alien descends on Gorman in an identical fashion to the ones that got Ferro and Burke, and the grenade explodes. We see some debris amongst the flames, and as there isn't anything in the ducts apart from Vasquez, Gorman and the aliens, it's a pretty safe assumption that a number of creatures were blown to pieces along with the Marines.